Good morning and welcome back to the Gentleman of Crypto episode 293. Today is Wednesday, November 28th, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
10-ish.
Oh, yeah.
All righty. For the free cryptic coins yesterday, who won?
Oh, yeah. So for our free crypto coins, we did not have a winner. No comments, but keep watching today to learn how you can win some free cryptic coins today. So
there we go.
It's all good.
What's going on in the game? I Pete, Malik Howard. What's going on, Tony Nolly?
Tony Nolly, what's going on, man?
There we go. All right, let's jump into it. Top story today: Huobi launches multi-stablecoin HUSD.
Oh man,
what?
The king of stablecoins,
right? It looks like Huobi has came out and said they want to take over the whole stablecoin market. What exactly are they doing to for their domination, their conquest of world domination?
Oh man, well, I guess they looked at the market and said, "Oh, you think you have a stablecoin? Well, wait till we come out with ours." And basically take all four major stablecoins, which is the Gemini Dollar, Paxos, USD Coin, and True USD, and make it one-to-one with the Huobi stablecoin. So there's basically a stablecoin for a stablecoin. And what that means is if you hold Huobi on their exchange, you can exchange it for any of these four one-to-one. And it supposedly has the liquidity to do it. This is going to be interesting to see how this works out because, like I said before with stablecoins, that they're usually just the rich man's ICO where people are just giving them money. I wonder if Huobi realized that and was like, well, we're going to be the ones who get richer off of it. Like we take the rich people's ICO and take that as well. So I don't know. It's one of those funny moments in crypto where people are trying to top each other with new developments, but it's the same thing. It's just another stable coin to me.
That's pretty incredible. Like, I mean, they're becoming the bank for the bank is what they're trying. So
exactly, yeah.
This is just a race to see who can one-up each other to start the new market to encapsulate everybody else. Like derivative on top of derivative.
Oh, yeah. It's not working out too good for most people. But
not right now.
Yeah, we'll see.
What's going on? Shannon Allen, Jizzy Mack, Kevin Hodges, Pangy Smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, copycat syndrome, right? This is pretty funny, though.
Hey, man.
How would that even work in the market? Will the other stablecoin owners say no? Like, these statements aren't true.
Yeah, you can't actually do this.
Right, and then they argue right back on our market you can. Like, how does this work?
I don't know. I mean, this is, like we said, one of those funny things in crypto where I think the innovation, the speed of it is where people are just like, well, if they got something, we got to put out something. And we've seen that with the stories we put out.
Right.
One day we say one story, the very next day, two companies come out. Oh, yeah, of course, we got the same thing. We haven't even seen it work yet. So should be funny to unfold. But more stable coins, people, they're coming.
There we go. You said who? That might be the crypto catfish right there today. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll
it might be
who else is
right
on
there.
All right, next up, mobile forum giant Tablecoin will reward its 300 million users with Ken cryptocurrency.
Oh, yeah.
What? That is right. You thought they fell off the map after their ICO went bang, then almost bust. But Ken Token said, you know what? If you won't buy it, we'll give it to you.
Give it away.
Tablecoin, the mobile forum application with the aggregate registered user base of 300 million users, has struck a deal with the Ken Foundation to reward its users with cryptocurrency for posting quality content on the platform. It was announced today, Wednesday, the partnership, which platform with Tablecoin hosts 200,000 forums based in 186 countries. So it looks like, both platforms have a lot of users and they want to put these Ken tokens to use.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, as far as a business plan goes, Steemit has lost like 70% of its value overall. We've seen how that works with, tokens, but this is sort of a different platform that already has users, has 300 million. So hopefully they can come up with a solution to the tip problem, because at some point people are going to be like, well, I don't want to be tipped, or I don't want to tip, but I want to be tipped. So I'm just going to put out content and you don't have, circulation of the money. However, in the background of that, of most of these platforms, they have money moving just to make it seem like their platform is actually improving every day. So we'll see if Ken can actually make it work. Nobody wanted it before, so they really just gave it away. They was like, hey, man, please take this this cryptocurrency so we can get this going. Because, 300 million people is cool, but if nobody wants it.
But I will say this about the Ken and the team over there at Kick. So Ken, which was created by the chat app Kick, as you see here, initially funded through a $97 million ICO. It went through a number of development alterations since its token sale last year, as it said here.
That's a good way
Basically,
to put it.
Say developmental alterations is it just kept going through rebrandings. And you know what? If I were a person who invests in this team, at the very least, I could say, hey, their initial plans didn't work because they came at a tough time. You know, or, you know, they came at a good time, but, you know, a lot happened very fast, but, and it turned to a bad time for these guys. But at least their team is trying to pivot and say, all right, what else can we do? What else can we do? What else can we do? So,
yeah, at least they're working.
I'll give them that. Yeah, they're working. They're working. But
not looking too good right now, though.
Right, but it's also looking like the was it the Heisenberg?
Yeah,
was it
the desperation is a Hail Mary.
Yeah,
right
it's just this ship is going down. But no, seriously, good luck to them, though.
Good luck to Tappa Talk.
Right, good luck to all of them. Hopefully they can get some stuff done. What's going on, Antonio? S1 Dubs. Hello.
Everybody on Facebook, thank you for tuning in.
All right, here it is, people. We've been waiting for it. U.S. regulators tied 2 Bitcoin addresses to Iranian ransomware plot.
Oh, yeah. Let's get it out the way now.
Creeping toward
Let's get it out the way now.
We're not at full-scale physical explosions yet and assassins for hire, but we are almost there. Looks like the U.S. Department of the Treasury is officially adding crypto addresses to its individual sanctions list. That is right. A piece of code, piece of technology. What's going on with this story?
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, we got to put out prediction videos. We predicted this a long time ago. The one way that you can try to defeat Bitcoin is to make it seem like terrorists use it and then use patriotism against people and say, well, if you support terrorists, then you'll keep using this cryptocurrency. However, you know, at this point, it's been done before. Like we talked about Vinnick. We've talked about a few other people where addresses have been kind of blackballed or watched very closely. But this is the first formal sanction that I've seen, individual sanction. And it's on 2 Iranians who Iran is already sanctioned by us. I'm not even going to try and pronounce their names, but they are on the specially designated nationals list. And for the first time in the list history, these Bitcoin addresses are used. So I would not be surprised if there are more coming, because as we always say, it starts with the people you don't like. So they start with people where you can get them, all right, well, these are terrorists. So yeah, that's fine. Then they move down a little bit further, like, all right, maybe it's somebody that's not well liked. They did something sketchy, so they take away their Bitcoin addresses. Then it moves all the way down to regular people. This is always what happens. So in my opinion, this is not something, like you said, this is software. You can't take their their address and say you can't use it, because people can still send money there. If people know the address, you can still send it, and then somebody can move it. But those are sanctioned. Do not send money there.
Yeah, and that's one of the crazy things when it comes to addresses and everything in general is that you, as Antonio said, you can just transfer it to Monero and back to a new Bitcoin address. I mean, you can see all types of mixers out there, but it's slippery slope. As we always say, it's a slippery slope. And people will say, well, why would the government want everyone's address? You know, honestly, I think the bottom line has a lot to do with capital too. That's another form of capital that our government can create by having everyone's address, being able to sell that data to big companies, which we basically do already, or allow them to just, you know, picket it. But yeah.
Oh yeah, and Jizzy Mac says, imagine if there was a public ledger for fiat. In my opinion, that is the only good use case for stablecoins, because if we can get the people who run exchanges and run businesses to use stablecoins, which they're going to do it anyway, then make it fully transparent, because there's no excuse now why you can't fully disclose or audit or show how much money is moving, when it moves. Money shouldn't be going missing. We got, what, 20 trillion missing? That shouldn't ever happen. But of course, there's bigger powers at play as far as big money. But if there was a public ledger for fiat, there would be riots in the street. That's all I got to say. Because we have public news articles, public information that shows you the trail of money going to places for illicit activities, and nothing's done. So, you know, most people, they wouldn't do anything anyway for now, but, you know, stable coins may be able to do that.
We shall see. Next up, U.S. FDA eyes blockchain to enhance food safety in the wake of E. coli outbreak. That's when we were talking about this earlier. I saw a meme or something, or a tweet where somebody was saying only about 4 or 5 people got sick from the E. coli with the romaine lettuce before it became like a national concern, and basically for us to be able to handle that so quickly, we should be able to handle other issues. I thought that was a pretty interesting point. But following an outbreak of E. coli in the United States that was linked to romaine lettuce, it was actually some romaine lettuce floating around Thanksgiving for a minute. Everybody was like, "What's going on?"
Can't have no Caesar salads,
right? The Food and Drug Administration is considering better track and trace methods, and this includes the use of blockchain technology.
Oh yeah.
what is going on here?
Well, FDA Commissioner Dr. Scott Gottlieb announced that the federal agency had hired the Vice President of Food Safety at Walmart. As you know, Walmart, we've done 2 or 3 stories where they've began using blockchain tech to track their goods and services towards the stores. So they actually quoted, "We have a guy starting, the former head of food safety at Walmart, who's going to be coming to the FDA to help us put in place, among other things, better track and trace using tools like blockchain, maybe to even do track and trace on the food supply chain." So basically what they want to do is get rid of the E. coli breakouts, the stuff that happens with food. I personally think the kale people were behind this. I think the kale, Thanksgiving was coming up.
Spinach joined together. It's like, look, they need to work together.
Exactly. Like Thanksgiving was coming up. Marketing people was like, hey, look, let's just find a way to get this E. coli breakout popping. Because like you said, 4 or 5 people got affected. It's not that big of a deal. More people probably got sick from food that wasn't on the list, like, honestly. So they probably, in my opinion, with the romaine lettuce will rein it in. If they use blockchain, good for the good promotion, I would say, for the company and as well as the tech. So
there we go. Shilling tea food, 200 players.
Shilling tea food.
Canada, Burks Group jewelry retail giant begins accepting Bitcoin in 8 locations. That is right. Major Canadian-based jewelry manufacturer and retailer Burks Group has begun accepting Bitcoin through a partnership with a U.S. payment processor. As we talk about daily, BitPay as of now. BitPay has been on fire the last week or so. Mm-hmm. The company confirmed in a press release November 28th. Mm-hmm. Let's see. It looks like Burks will initially accept the largest cryptocurrency in 8 of its 30 domestic stores in Canada. Mm-hmm. Wow. That's nice. There we go.
Oh, yeah. And this company has been around since 1879. Nobody watching us and nobody you know was around in 1879. So if this company can see the future and see that we need to accept crypto going forward, there's no reason anybody here, there's nobody old enough to say, well, I can't change my way of thinking and accept Bitcoin for payments if you own a business or just in your personal life. So shout out to them. 1879 was that's almost 200 years. That's a long time, people, and they still were able to adjust to what's going on now. So with BitPay, like I said before, they're gonna have to use this payment processor right now, but I think there'll be other good ones that come up. They're just the preferred one for big companies right now.
All right. Other than that, what are we doing for the free cryptic coin?
Oh, yeah. So for the free cryptic coin, will you use the king of all stable coins, Huobi? We've had a bunch of stable coins come out. I actually want to see. People will use them. We're not saying it's bad. Right. It's not a crazy thing.
And if it works, it works.
If it works, it works.
Because if they get a good market share, trading volume.
Mm-hmm. And it's instant. Yeah. We're talking about like as soon as you send it, it's there in seconds.
Right.
Yeah. As soon as you send it to your bank, it's there the next day. Then
especially the other ones start to fluctuate, which we've seen. Even though the Gemini were there. What was there? Is the TUSD, I believe.
Gemini dollar.
Gemini dollar. We saw that go up to like $1 or something initially. So either way is bad. It's supposed to be 1-to-1. Yeah. So in either direction, it's not going to be good news because if one goes up, somebody has to go down.
Oh yeah.
Right. So
good arbitrage.
Right.
So yeah, let us know what you think. Put that cryptic coin address, and we'll send those free coins to you.
All right. Thanks for listening and watching. As always, we will see you all tomorrow. Until then, have a happy hump day.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.